So today I'm going to show you the installation of Splunk on the Linux platform. So I am here on the AWS console and I'm going to show you it starting from provisioning an instance on the AWS cloud and then doing the installation on that machine. So just follow with me. So I'm here on the AWS console, and if you go here under services, then go to EC2 instance, EC2 service basically, and then here you can see currently I do not have any instances running on this in this region basically. So I am here in the Singapore region and I do not have any running instance for this location. So just click there, launch instances. Okay, so now AWS giving you this new user experience. However, for now, I'm just going to opt out for the old experience. So this one is much user friendly, what I believe. Okay, select the EMI here. So I'm just selecting Amazon Linux 2. We are going it for the learning purpose. So I'm just going to use CT2 micro. On the networking side, I'm leaving it as it is. I'm not changing anything here. Storage we may change it to 20 or you can even increase the size over here just to do the faster installation. Tags, you can give any tag here. So like I'm just giving a Splunk EC2. Next, we need to configure the security group for this instance. So I'm just giving the name Splunk security group. And for now, I'm just adding one rule here, that is SSH from anywhere. Review and launch. The key pair, I already have the existing key pair for this reason. If you do not have the one, you can create a new key pair. So I'm going to use the existing key pair. Acknowledge and then launch. Okay. So let's wait for this instance to come up. It's being provisioned now. So I take another couple of seconds and then it should be ready to use. Okay, so while it's coming up, so what we will have to do for doing the installation on the Linux machine, we will have to copy the link from the Splunk official website. So just go to Splunk official site. Okay, and since we are going to do it for the Linux, just select the relevant operating system here, Linux. You get three options here, .dev, .gz, .pm. So I'm going to select the tar one. Just click on download. And as soon as the download starts here, just go ahead and cancel it, because we do not need this file here on our local system, right? So instead, what you need to do, you need to copy the command which you can use on the terminal. Okay, so this instance is up now. Let's connect to it. Again, you get lot many options here. I'm not going to explain how to, what all, like in how many ways you can connect to your instance. So for now, I'm just going to use the EC2 instance connect. It's the easiest one. Just click on connect. And on the browser itself, it will connect with your EC2 instance. Perfect. So now you have logged into your EC2 instance. Just go to super user. Fine. So now on the, we need to copy this Splunk download command here. Click here and it will copy whole command, Control C. So it copies the whole command there. Now go back to your EC2 instance and paste the command here. Click enter and it will download the Splunk on your Linux machine. Fine. So Splunk has been downloaded here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy it to the OPD directory. Okay, it has been copied to OPD. Let's go there and check. Perfect. So now the Splunk is there on the OPD directory. Now what we need to do, since it's the tar file, so we will have to enter it. So just to do that, okay, it's done now. Just clear the screen and check with, okay. So now we have the Splunk file here. Go to Splunk. Pin, and then you just need to start the Splunk. And if you want to avoid the reading license agreement and all, so you can provide that in the start command itself, accept license, and then yes. So you're giving your consent that you're agreeing on the license terms and conditions, right? So click enter, and now you have to choose the username for your Splunk web interface. So I'm giving admin, selecting some password, reconfirming that, enter. So now what it will does, it will start a Splunk daemon service on this machine, and then you will be able to access the Splunk web interface. Sometimes this fails to start these Splunks. So I'll show you what needs to be done in that case. Just wait for this to complete. And also, if you feel like that it's taking longer than expected, in that case, you can just cancel it, Control C, and then check the status. So this is the command to check the Splunk status on this machine. So it's not running. Just give the start. And now it sort of start the Splunk daemon service on this machine. So once that's done, we will go back and try to access this Splunk instance. Perfect. So the Splunk web interface is available now. Just go back and pick the public IP of your EC2 instance. Open a new tab. And if you remember from my previous lecture, the Splunk web port is 8000. So just provide that and try to access. Now, people who are familiar with the networking, they might got the reason that why we are still unable to access it. Or for the others, let me explain you. The reason why we still can't access it, though the Splunk is up and running, if you'll go here and check the status, you can see the Splunk daemon is running on this machine now. However, we still can't access, right? And the reason is that the associated security group for with this instance doesn't have any inbound rule on the port 8000, right? So we will have to allow that port 8000, provide the custom 8000 port here, and just give anywhere, save the rule. Now, if you go to a terminal and try to access it, you should be able to access the Splunk. Fine. So just provide the username here, what you have chosen during installation, and then try to access. Perfect. So now you can access the Splunk web interface, and this is how it looks after the phrase new installation, can close it. These are the newly inbuilt Splunk applications. We earlier not used to get these applications. There was only one, search and reporting, and this is the widely used one basically for doing the logs analysis and adding up the knowledge objects, setting up the reports, alerts, dashboards. So yeah, that's it for this lecture, guys. And thanks for joining. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do that. Please share it with your friend circles, and more exciting lectures coming up. So I'll see you in the next lecture. Thanks.